So far within the Fairy Tail series, we've seen a large array of Slayer form magic, two main ones being Dragon Slayer magic, which resides in characters such as Natsu, E.N.D, and Gajiel, and Devil Slayer magic, which resides in Gray. Now within the recent chapter of Fairy Tail as well, Larcade Dragneel, the 12th Spriggan, made his debut, and in this chapter we got to see a small glimpse at the type of magic he uses, which in my opinion is really powerful. From what it looks like, it's almost as if he takes the soul of his victims or something along the lines of that, but it's very obvious the death process of his victims is not very painful. I want to go ahead and draw some attention to Larcade's general appearance for a second. When I initially saw the chapter spoilers for chapter 493, there were two things I was drawn to most when it comes to his character design. One was the cross-like formation on his head, and two was the almost like tattoo thing on his arm. The tattoo on his arm reminds me a lot of Gray's Devil Slayer tattoo, and the cross instantly reminded me of an angel. Now that we've got a glimpse at his magic, it seems as if he uses some form of light magic as well. Now this series is going off completely on a whim, seeing as we've only had a few panels dedicated to this character, and we have much more to learn about him. But seeing as he is a Dragneel, and Dragneels within Fairy Tail are just renowned for their immense power, i.e. Natsu with like his Dragon Slayer powers and Zeref with his black magic, it would seem, I guess, a little bit wasted to introduce a Dragneel and only give them the capability of something like light magic. I think there's a lot more to his light magic. So based on his general appearance, along with what we've seen so far from him in regards to his magic, and based on the fact that we've already seen Devil Slayer within Silver and Gray, I think there is such thing as Angel Slayer magic, and that Larcade's most likely an Angel Slayer or a Divine God Slayer, either or. I'm more or less leaning towards the possibility of him being an Angel Slayer though. Now apart from Larcade's powers, the next question a lot of people within the Fairy Tail community have is, what is Larcade's place within the Dragneel family tree, and essentially who is Larcade Dragneel? Now when I initially read through the chapter, I thought he was Natsu and Zeref's brother, and that Zeref never told Natsu when he initially brought up the fact that he was Natsu's brother, because Natsu didn't allow him to during their fight. I actually brought this up within my chapter analysis video as well, you can check that out. During Natsu and Zeref's fight, though, Natsu was dead set on killing Zeref, and most likely would have if it hadn't been for Happy, so he wasn't listening to what Zeref was saying. Zeref as well said that he'd explain the rest to Natsu in the future during their fight, so I initially just thought, honestly, that Larcade was Natsu and Zeref's brother, but Zeref never got to explain it to Natsu. But there's one main flaw with my initial theory, and that's the fact that when Zeref said his family was killed off by dragons, he mentioned it as his brother and parents, not his brothers and parents. So with this, I began to question my initial theory. Later on, when I thought of the Angel Slayer theory, I came up to the conclusion that there was no way Larcade was Natsu and Zeref's brother. I have two theories in regards to what Larcade could be within the Dragneel family, the first one actually being their father, but if this were to be the place that he holds on the Dragneel family tree, this would make things really confusing to say the very least, seeing as according to Zeref, their father died. But knowing Zeref, he could have easily recreated Larcade much like he recreated Natsu through the use of Etherion, thus making Larcade E.R.D, or Etherius Larcade Dragneel. This is why I'm slightly doubting the possibility of Larcade being Natsu and Zeref's father though. My second theory is just completely and utterly speculation. I have no evidence backing it whatsoever, but we all know Zeref's end goal when he created Natsu is to make Natsu powerful enough to the point where he would be capable of killing him despite his curse. But to do so, Natsu would have to travel 400 years in the future to learn Dragon Slayer magic from Igneel, thus making Zeref wait over 400 years to die. This is where Larcade comes in. I think it's possible after creating Natsu and sending him into the Eclipse Gate to be open 400 years in the future to then kill Zeref, he created Larcade as a means to try and end his life earlier without the wait. Basically what I'm saying is that it's possible Larcade had no real relation to the Dragneel family, and if this theory were to be true, it's obvious that Larcade failed to kill Zeref, so maybe Zeref just used Larcade as a means of company throughout the 400 years, and when he created the Alvarez Empire, he may have allowed Larcade to reside with him in it. As I said before, the theory is completely on early speculation, but nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this theory-based video. If you guys did, go and show your support with a like rating. As well, go and subscribe and tell me your opinion in the comments below. What do you guys think Larcade is within the family tree of Dragneels? And as well, what do you guys think about him being an Angel Slayer? I am really hyped about that possibility. I think it's very possible, to be completely honest with you guys. But nevertheless, as I said before, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.